my name is Valerie. Today I'm going to share with you a book that is super interesting and will keep you on the edge of your seat because of a super interesting plot.
Read with Val. Read on, have fun, and dream big.
And this book is called The Name Drop. And it is by Susan Lee, and it is a realistic fiction book. And I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. So, the main character in this book, there are two main characters, Elijah Rhee and Jessica Lee. I'll start with Jessica first. So, she comes from a middle-class family, and she lives in Korea. And her father works for the Haneul Corporation, which is a huge business. And Jessica gets a intern spot at this corporation. The intern spot is going to be in New York City, and she's really excited because she wants to prove to herself that she can be successful in a really high environment working space. And she also says that if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. She's really excited but also kind of nervous for this internship. And the other main character is Elijah. Elijah is the son of the CEO of Haneul Corporation. And he also lives in Korea, and he is very high class because of his dad's job and because of the family business. He is also expected to become the next CEO because it's like the oldest son. He's not looking forward to that, but doesn't know how to tell his dad. And he also gets an internship spot for obvious reasons, because of family connections. And he's not excited, but he wants to make his dad proud. So he goes to New York as well. And right away on their trip, they can see that things are kind of off. So for Jessica, like I said, she comes from a lower income family, and she got a first class ticket. And she's pretty surprised because she describes in the book that her dad is kind of cheap and doesn't like to splurge on things. She also gets her own personal driver, which is unlike anything she's ever experienced before. Lastly, but the biggest thing, she gets an entire brownstone. And in New York, that's a really big deal because New York is kind of known for expensive housing, and so this is a really big deal. And the place is super nice and looks super well furnished, and so she's kind of confused, but she decides to go along with it. And the other intern is Elijah, and he gets an economy plane ticket, and instead of having his own personal driver, he gets bunched with the other interns, and they all stay at this small space. He now has to bunk with someone else and live with the other interns. So, as you might have guessed, this is kind of off, and you might have guessed that they switched positions, but why? So the reason is because they have the same Korean name. Once they figure this out, they decide not to switch for some reason. So Jessica has always wanted to prove herself at a high position, and even though she's an intern, she's what they call an executive intern because they think that she's the CEO's daughter. Elijah just wants sort of a free summer where he can hang out, not be too stressed, and live with other people and make new friends, which usually he's never done because his entire life was controlled. Like his friends who weren't actually his friends but were chosen for him, and everything was planned out to have a good image for him and his family. So he just wants a summer to just kind of relax and chill, and not be too worried about his family name. When this happens, of course, like the most immediate thinking response, like, so many things could go wrong, and I'll let you figure out what happens, because there are some challenges and some problems along the way. And I just think it's really interesting to follow each of their individual journeys and how this switch off benefits them both. And as they switch, they have a secret between them that they don't want to share with anyone else, and their relationship becomes closer, and they find that they have feelings for each other, as you can see on the cover. And so they also make a deeper relationship and a deeper connection, which is also really fun to read about. I would recommend this book to kids between the ages 12 to 15. I hope everyone enjoys this book about a really unexpected and interesting fun plot, and I'll see you guys soon. Remember to read on, have fun, and dream big. Bye!